Hello and welcome to Trade Reboot Global Commodities Conference. It's a 3 day virtual conference which is seeing in attendance of nearly 3,000 participants and over 60 international speakers. One such speaker is Mr. Mir Mushtaba, who's the Vice President with BMR. BMR is the Bureau of Middle East Recycling, and it's the voice of recycling industry in the Middle East. Namaskar and welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Mustafa is also the managing director with Jupiter Metals. Sir, you participated in the panel discussion that was titled Outlook and Market Trend of Metals, both ferrous and non-ferrous, and Growth Opportunities. So, what were the major outcomes and learnings from that session?
See, basically, let me first of all congratulate Mr. Sunil Mardia and the team for such a wonderful conference they have organized virtually, where 3,000 delegates have participated and over 60 international speakers have come in. With regard to the metal industry, we know very well that since the time of Father Adam till the last day,
Yes.
everybody will need metal and everybody will need recycling to be continued. And I see there's a big scope in recycling industry, and the future is very potential. We have to concentrate on recycling industry rather than more on the primary industry. Otherwise, we will see that in future generations, our future generations will ask something like what was aluminium known, or what was copper known, or what was ferrous known. So with this education, I feel recycling industry has a good potential, and we all should really take this industry as a very important factor in our life.
So, would you say then, Mr. Mustafa, that for recycling of metals, the SME sector will play a pivotal role?
Very, very much. It's basically the SMEs who are going to be more concentrated, and they are the ones who are going to promote more. It's not the other major industries which are going to really promote more on recycling. It is the SME which is very, very important to play a role in recycling industry, because most of the SMEs are not a big corporates. They are
Yes.
more on a smaller base with a family-owned corporates, family-owned companies. So I feel SMEs have a very, very important role to play in the recycling industry.
Given that, do you think that SMEs are leveraging technology so that they can really use their optimal resources?
See, internationally, if you see, yes, I agree. They all are going to the technology. But in underdeveloped countries where the manpower is still very reasonable to work with, those areas, I don't think so. The development of technology is going to work unless and until the application which they are going to cater to the major industries demand them to have a shift in the technology. Otherwise, in Western countries or the developed, or if you see the Far East in Japan and all, whether it is a smaller industry or a bigger industry, whether it's an SME or a large scale industry, everybody have gone for a shift in technology. But with regard to the scrap industry in an underdeveloped country or developing countries, be it Asian countries or be it in the Middle East, I don't think so. The technology will really have a major change in the near future. Maybe in the long run, there is a possibility, but I don't think so. In the short run, there is going to be any change over here.
But do share some success stories from the Middle East where a MSME company came forward, invested some resources to embrace technology, and they got rich dividends.
Okay, if you see on the Middle Eastern part, like I had mentioned earlier also, Middle East have always concentrated as an exporting countries in this part of the world. The reason is because non-conservative approach of the human beings living over here. If you see in India or any underdeveloped country, if anything is broken, be it a kitchen item, appliances, or be it an electronic item, they try to repair it or keep it on the loft of the kitchen. If I ask my mother, she'll preserve it. She knows that it will be repaired, but she will preserve it maybe for years and years. That has not been there, and that is the reason there has been a lot of generation of scrap in the Middle East. So we have been an exporting industry. Coming back to the reason why I gave you this message is, coming back to your question, Middle East is now, with a lot of developments going on over here, they have started more of the scrapyard started importing technology, and Middle East have become not only an exporter but also an importer of metals and scrap. If you see that, if a small, very small example of copper cables, if you see household cables or cables of electrical or whichever type, they used to export it just blindly without even really having a look into it. But now with the technology development, there are more than about 10 granulating missions coming in Middle East region, and everybody are granulating it. And definitely they are getting a dividend better than what they used to export. And if a person had one granulator, now he is gone in for 3 granulators. And I can see that this development is going more and more. And then they're adding value for whatever scrap they are going to get into the yards. Definitely, I am just giving you an example of a small scrap and granulator, copper granulator. Same way, if you see, with regard to aluminium, good number of secondary aluminium producers have been established in the Middle East. And I think people are also gone one step ahead. Apart from only making secondary alloys, they are going into a die casting industry, and they are going to cater directly to countries in the West, because Dubai is, or Middle East is, a good area where geographically located for export and import. Definitely, technology has played a role, and there is a lot of resources available in the form of money also over here, where they will not think 2 times if they really want to bring in technology.
So finally, Mr. Mujtaba, Trade Reboot is also an Abu Dhabi-based company now. How do you see the blockchain digital platform that they have created to ensure that different stakeholders of the commodities trade can come together and harness technology?
Can you just your question is quite broad. Can you be more specific of what you would like me to highlight on?
So I want Mr. Mujtaba, you to highlight on the role Trade Reboot can play, because this company now has created a global blockchain platform. And the idea is that we all harness emerging technologies like blockchain, AI. So do you think that Trade Reboot perhaps can play a role, because there is clearly a demand for tech inputs?
Definitely, if you ask me, definitely Trade Reboot can really contribute to our industry. There's no doubt in that. But it depends on what type of the technology which they are going to bring in, and they are going to educate people. Okay, but what I can say is, apart from whatever the smaller yards or the smaller companies which are there, they may really not really benefit. But now if you see that we have the second largest aluminium producing in the world is based in UAE. We have a lot of copper industries coming in, lot of and they're still in the first stage. I feel they have not gone into the second stage. So Trade Reboot can really bring in such harness with regard to development of the industry with new applications and new technology. I don't deny that.
So we can say that while trade could be as old as civilization itself, that in the digital era, it's time to reboot the trade.
Oh, surely, yes. I always feel that if you see from Father Adam's time,
yes,
scrap industry or recycling industry or metal industry has always been a very conservative industry, and it always used to be a ownership of a family. But that is slowly diminishing. We are seeing more professionals coming in. We are seeing this scrap industry now as declared in the last few years as the 6th resource in this existing world. So definitely technology has to come in, and Trade Reboot definitely can promote this with the metal recycling industry.
Right. Well, let's hope that the society across the globe focuses on sustainability, and rather than linear economy, embraces circular economy. And that is where recycling becomes so very critical, and we can also leverage technology for the benefit of humanity. Mr. Mir Mujtaba, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you very much.
Welcome, and wish you all the best. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir.